Kamala Harris traveling again today. They're trying to sell the administration's $2.3 trillion American Jobs Plan.
Washington Post White House reporter Tyler Pager joins us now with more on this big pitch to sell the plan, as well as some of the resistance it's running into. Tyler, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Let's start with the plan, and I wonder whether the urgency still exists that did, a few months ago when the administration started talking about it, because we have seen the economy begin to rebound.
Yeah, well, if you hear it from President Biden or Vice President Harris, the urgency does still exist. They say that this is a once-in-a-generation opportunity to make this large-scale investment in American infrastructure and creating jobs, particularly clean energy jobs, to help the transition toward a greener economy. So this is, for them, they say, an urgent moment in which it's just as important as the coronavirus relief stimulus package that they signed into law in March. And as you said, they're fanning out across the country to sell this plan and gin up support from the American people. One thing they're facing resistance from is from Republicans, which means it could prove difficult to pass the package as it's proposed. The president has said he's open to compromise with Republicans and wants to talk to them. But as we saw, they said the same thing with the stimulus package and then decided to push it ahead using Senate rules that didn't require any bipartisan cooperation in the Senate, at least.
Well, Tyler, both Republicans and some Democrats are giving pushback. What are their main reasons for this?
Yeah, so from the Republican side, one of the biggest sticking points is just the overall size of the package. They were worried about the $1.9 trillion stimulus package for coronavirus relief. And now this package is $2.3 trillion. And there's another component of it, too, the American Families Plan, which is trillions of more dollars. And so Republicans, one of their concerns is that it's not, in their mind, an infrastructure package, that it includes things like care for the elderly or tax breaks for families or free community college. And they want a more targeted package just around the physical infrastructure, like roads and bridges. The Democrats say, infrastructure needs to be brought in to account for the changes in the economy and in the American family.
So the question, I guess, then is, with margins so thin in Washington, can Democrats do it without any Republican support?
Yeah, that's the open question at this point. Obviously, they would need to keep all the Democrats in line, and that's no easy feat. And then try to use the same process that they used for the coronavirus relief package called reconciliation, which allows it to pass through just a simple 50-vote majority. The Democrats could do that if the Democrats stay in line. But it's just at the early stages, the president has said he wants to see significant progress by Memorial Day and sign the bill into law, this summer. So I think it remains to be seen what the package looks like as it moves through the legislative process and the tweaks and changes it makes, the Democrats make to their package as it goes through those negotiations.
Tyler, of course, President Biden starting in Georgia because Georgia helped so much in his win, and Vice President Kamala Harris in Baltimore. Where are some other places he plans to go from here? Because he's going to keep going for a while, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what they've said. They haven't announced much more travel. He was in Philadelphia today, celebrating the 50th anniversary of Amtrak's founding. He's going to Virginia Beach on Monday. And next week, they said we should expect to see him in more traditional red states, trying to reach out to maybe, voters that did not support him or Harris in the November election. They haven't advised exactly where he's going, but this is part of the administration's messaging plan. As we saw with the coronavirus relief package, there were no Republicans in Congress that supported it, but the White House was eager to point to polling that showed Republican and independent voters outside of Washington were supportive of the package.
All righty, Tyler Pager, the Washington Post White House correspondent. Appreciate your time tonight. Thank you.